Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Stay Calm and Crochet podcast. This is episode number 2. Let's get started. We have a lot of things to cover in this episode, and I want you to be prepared for it. Let's go. So, hi, how are you all? I am Sandra from SandraStitches, and this is episode number 2 of our podcast, Stay Calm and Crochet, where I share with you all my, what's going on in my crochet life, things that I'm working on, things that I finished, projects that I finished, all kind of stories about what's happening around me in my crochet business and in my crochet life. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is what I'm working on now. I usually have a few projects going on, and if you watched the first episode, so you saw that I was frogging. Let me show you. I was frogging this pillowcase back part, so because it wasn't good enough for me, so I decided to frog it all, to unravel it. And we talked there about how I feel about unraveling a whole piece. And now this is my project for this week. Today I'm filming, it's Sunday. I know that most of you in the world do not work on Sundays, but in my country, Sunday is the first day of work in the week. So I'm at work. This is my business. So today I'm going to finish this back part of the cover, the pillow cover, and hopefully by this week I will write the pattern and release the pattern. So this is my project number 1 for this week. Look at this beautiful pillow cover. I love this bubble stitch, and I love this color of the yarn. It's a kind of green. And it's very, 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 very bulky. If you can see, it's very bulky. So, and I'm using, I believe it was hook number 9 millimeters. So it's really going very fast. So I think in an hour or so I will finish the part, the back part of this, and done. Then I will have to write the pattern, which always takes me quite a while because I feel like I need to leave the piece to rest a little bit. I have to take pictures to put in the pattern. I have to have the right light and the right place and everything, and then, be in a mood to sit down in front of the computer and write the pattern from the beginning to the end. Usually I have my notebook. If you watch one of my episodes where I tell about my basket, so I will link it here. So you know that I always have my notebook near me when I'm crocheting, so I write everything down. And so it's easier for me to sit down and write the pattern, because when I'm designing, my head is going crazy, and I cannot remember after that why I decided to do this stitch and how many stitches and everything. So this is one of my projects, what's going on in this week. I've also started to make smoothies in the morning for myself. It's morning now, it's around, 9:30 in the morning here on Sunday. You will probably watch it another day, but yeah, it's amazing. This has mango, banana, orange juice, and cranberries. So grab your drink and join me. It's really good. So another project that I started, I believe yesterday, not yesterday, the other day I have this yarn. It's a kind of I don't know, caramel gold color. It's Hayfield yarn, around weight. I have it for ages, and I have in my Ravelry a pattern for a cropped cardigan using the V-stitch, which was really a bestseller there, and it still is. People just love it because it's really simple to make it, and it's so beautiful. And I made it, the sample for the pattern, I made it with this yarn, this color, and I added some brown strap to, you know, a chain to close it if you want. So the caramel and brown theme color was really popular, and I had 2 skeins left from that project. So I decided to make something out of it, and it says it's a run weight, but it's really kind of the thin side of the run weight yarns. Anyhow, I decided to use my 5.5 millimeter and not the 5 usually I use for a run weight, because I wanted this project to be a little bit more loose. And also this yarn, it's 100% acrylic, but it's kind of, it's not the ones that are very, very soft. So I know that after I wash it and I block it and everything, so it becomes really soft, but not from the beginning. So if I use a smaller hook, then it's kind of tight. I didn't want to use a smaller hook, so I picked the 5.5 millimeter, and I'm again using the V-stitch for this yarn, but I'm using a different combination from the V-stitch, which makes it really nice. And the truth is, I wanted to make a shrug, but I didn't do my calculations so good, and I started with a very, very long chain. I don't know, something in my head didn't, I don't know what I was thinking, but then I realized that it was long enough to be a shawl. So, not a very, very long shawl, but, you know, decent size of a shawl. So I decided I will not unravel it, and I will make a shawl out of it. So I'm making this kind of stripes, long stripes. I'm working the rolls like this for the shawl and not like this. So, and then I'm using this combination of the V-stitch, you can see it, yeah, and double crochet and single crochet to form the stripes. And we'll see, this is all I have left, so we'll see how wide will it go, because I'm using the 5.5, so it makes it, you know, wider, looser, so it will be hopefully wide enough. Maybe I will need, I think, 2 more. This is one pattern, 1 repeat. How much is it? I don't know. Let's see if I don't have it here, but I think I will need like 2 more, at least 2 more repeat patterns for this to be a decent size. Because if it's only 1 more pattern, so it will be kind of a scarf. We'll see, because this is all I have left. Yeah, I'm looking at my stash. This is all I had left. So this is, we'll see. This is a project I'm working on. It's not something I want to, finish this week. But this is a kind of project that, in the evening when I'm sitting in front of Netflix or something, and I need something to do with my hands. So this is my project now. I have another project that I was working a few weeks ago, and I put it down because I don't know. I'll show you. I have these gorgeous colors, cotton yarn from Paris, drops, these two colors, right? And I decided I wanted to make, it was more summer, I wanted to make some granny squares. I wanted to make a granny top. The ones that go like these, a few grannies, and for young women. And I started making the grannies, the most, simple granny squares, nothing special. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grannies. One in the making, 7 grannies, and I stopped. Something about the grannies, which I love really, and I used to make a lot of things with grannies, but I don't know, I get stuck. I cannot finish this, all this yarn here. And this is just a simple granny, nothing, no pattern, just simple granny. And I cannot seem to finish this project. It's sitting around, and I don't know. So I said to myself, you know what? Put it in a bag. I have these organza bags I get from my yarn store. Put it in the bag, close it like this, and put it away. And let it, I don't know, wait for maybe next summer, or maybe later, or maybe when you are ready to start it again. Maybe if you have a different idea what to do with it. Because these particular colors, I love those colors, but are not my natural colors. It's not the colors that I will go to for, naturally. But I thought the combination was so amazing. So maybe it's the colors, maybe it's the pattern, maybe, I don't know. But I'm sure that you also have, once in a while, something that you put aside, let it rest, let it sleep for a season, and then we'll see what happens with it, right? So I will get another sip from my smoothie. And I have some finished projects to share with you. Project that I did, I think about a month or 2 ago. All the patterns are in my Ravelry, so if you like it, you can find my patterns there. There is a link in the description of this video. By the way, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload an episode. I think I will be uploading once or twice a week an episode, and each episode will be something like this, that I show you what I'm working on, my previous projects, what my finished projects, if I have anything special going on in the business, in my life, in my crochet life, something that is going on, we'll talk about it, we'll chat a little bit about it. So now I want to show you something special that I did in my free Facebook group a while ago, a few months ago. We had a challenge that we took one skein of yarn and made two items, two different items. So this is one of the items. The other one is not here because I gave it away, but this is one of the items that we made. It's an envelope basket that you can use for whatever, like people put it in the bathroom to put things, or maybe to put some your mail, or maybe to hold some, you know, your hooks, some yarn or something, or whatever. It can also be for toys, for baby rooms, a lot of applications, a lot of things that you can use it for. And if you want the pattern for this particular item, it's going to be this item and a basket, a small basket for a kind of a plant holder. So it's all in the challenge in the group. So you can either join our Facebook group, which the link is here down below in the description, or I will put a link in the description. You can join my email list and you will get the PDFs for the patterns for the challenge that we did. It was a very, very fun challenge. So I invite you to join our free Facebook group. We have lots of activities there. So this is one of the two projects that we did with one skein of yarn. So if you have a one skein that you don't know what to do with it, like, you know, it's rolling around, I know everybody has one of those. So this is something that you can make. It's a very, very simple pattern. It's very texture and nice, and I teach you there how to fold it and everything. So this is one of my projects, and because I did this envelope kind of thing, so I wanted to make another one similar, but you know, different. It wasn't a challenge. This is one of my patterns. So I made this bag, which is not the same pattern here, but you know, kind of envelope too. And it's made out of 3 squares, and we have these little things here on the strap, which I love. And it's really a nice bag. You can see, I'll stand up here, you can see it goes like this. You can put all kind of things here. I made this with acrylic yarn, but of course if you make it with cotton yarn, so it's sturdy, much sturdy, and you can, of course you can line it with the fabric inside. But I think this is a really, really nice pattern for a bag. And if you're looking for Christmas gifts, so of course this one you can make in Christmas colors and put presents inside. This one you can make for, you know, for gifts or something. So this is one of my finished projects. Again, the pattern is in my Ravelry, and I had a month that I was working on bags. I have a new bag. I'm not talking about it today. I will talk in another episode. But I had this bag. I designed this bag too. It's an hexagon bag. If you love hexagons, and to make hexagons, usually people use it to make cardigans, right? You make the hexagon cardigan, the 2 parts, and the sleeves, and all this. But I decided to use it for a bag. So this is my hexagon bag, and I made the strap, I made it all around. You can see here, all around. So it gives it more body. So the bag is bigger here, right? You can see it. It's amazing, and people really, really loved it. So again, the pattern is in my Ravelry, and how simple. The hexagon pattern is really simple, and I love it. And I felt like, you know, I used these 2 strands of this cotton blend yarn I had, It's a story. If you join my Facebook group, so there is a story about this here, but look at this bag. It has so much volume, so much, you can put so many things in here. And again, it's really, really easy, and it works really fast because the hexagon, you know, the granny hexagon works really fast. And then the stripe is just single crochet, right? So yeah, this is my other finished project, and yeah, I have plans for this week to finish that cushion cover, to go on this shawl, maybe scarf situation here, this one. And also I am releasing a brand new workshop. I will talk about it in the next episode. Really awesome workshop I'm releasing this week, so I'm very, very excited about it. I think this is it for our episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.